Welcome back to News with Noita, where release calendars are judged by one thing only. Do console players actually get something to play? Or are they just watching from the window? Because we're not just listing games, we're checking what's actually landing on Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox, and what doesn't just disappear into the mystical void of PC only for now. Here's what May 2026 is cooking. 25 years later, the original Corsairs gets new life. Not just a nostalgic nod, but a proper revival, aiming to capture that old-school pirate freedom with modern systems. Yo-ho-ho! A full-on pirate sandbox where you sail the Caribbean, trade, hunt treasure, and occasionally turn into a floating artillery problem. Expect naval battles, ship upgrades, faction politics, and the classic loop of just one more voyage that somehow eats your entire evening. Verdict: if this lands, it's not just a game, it's a time machine with cannons. A stealth-driven heist game where you and others sneak through shadowy cities, pick locks, avoid guards, and quietly question your life choices when your teammate trips every alarm. It leans into immersive sim design, multiple ways to approach missions, tools for creative problem-solving, and a strong emphasis on tension. The real spice comes from multiplayer, where cooperation is encouraged, but betrayal is always lurking in the corner. Verdict: equal parts stealth fantasy and social experiment. Trust no one, not even yourself. A narrative-driven cafe sim where you play as a barista in a late-night coffee shop, serving drinks to a mix of humans and fantasy creatures while listening to their stories unfold. No combat, no pressure, just conversations, choices, and a quiet atmosphere wrapped in rain and lo-fi vibes. But this release has been on a journey. Originally planned for December 2025, then delayed to March 2026, and now hopefully landing in May. Verdict: at this point, the game itself is about patience, but if it lands, it's pure, cozy storytelling fuel. Hey, psst, yeah, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. A party-based action RPG where you play as a young hero pulled into a bigger conflict tied to mysterious creatures called Starbites. These aren't just mascots, they're combat partners that enhance your abilities, meaning your playstyle shifts depending on who and what you bring into battle. The story leans into a classic world in danger setup, but with a focus on character interactions and team dynamics. You'll build a squad of distinct personalities, each with their own skills and backstory, and dive into fast-paced, real-time combat built around synergy between characters and their companions. Exploration, flashy fights, and plenty of anime energy all packed into one very colorful package. Verdict: looks stylish, but the real test will be whether the characters hit harder than the visuals.
Jet lag gets me every time.
And finally, by the end of May, the big one. James Bond returns to gaming. But this isn't peak 007 in a tux already saving the world. It's a Bond origin story, following a younger, rougher MI6 recruit as he trains, takes on missions, and works his way toward earning that 00 status. Gameplay blends third-person action, stealth, gadgets, driving, and full spy movie set pieces, with Bond tracking a rogue agent across cinematic locations. So yes, this is the big release to close the month. Not just another shooter, but IO Interactive's take on how James Bond becomes James Bond. And one quick note for console players, it launches on PS5 and Xbox Series XS on May 27th, while Switch 2 is joining the mission later. Verdict: the biggest release of the month and a real test of whether Bond can reclaim his license to game. May 2026 isn't trying to overwhelm you, it's offering variety. Pirates, stealth betrayals, cozy conversations, anime chaos, and a spy in a tux closing the curtain. Not the loudest month, but definitely one worth showing up for. And if nothing here clicks, there's a whole backlog of previous episodes waiting, because sometimes the best game to play is the one that's already out. Hit like, consider subscribing, and stick around. More releases, more questionable decisions, and more "is this actually on consoles" coming your way.